So the big question is this: how are marketers like us, who don't cut corners and rely on hype-filled, black hat, scammy marketing, who are always focused on providing value first and over-delivering for our customers with every single purchase they make, how do we market our products and services in a way that allows us to get our message out into the world, dominate the competition, and create a lifestyle of freedom and abundance without sacrificing sales and profit? That's the riddle, and on this show, you'll find the answer. Hey, my name's Misha Wilson, and welcome to Marketing with Misha.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of Marketing with Misha. Let me know what your name is and where you are coming in from with a quick comment as you hop on here. Let me know with a quick yes that you can see and hear me loud and clear. Coming at you on a Friday afternoon, which seems like a late Friday afternoon, but it isn't that late. I've been going through numbers all day, so I'm a little bit brain fried, but wanted to go ahead and hop on here and share this message with you, share a story with you from working with a client that will really help when it comes to getting clarity, gaining, the edge to get out of confusion and overwhelm. And really specifically, if you've ever dealt with information overload, if you've ever dealt with confusion, if you've ever dealt with overall overwhelm, this lesson will absolutely be for you. So, as always, if you guys get value, don't forget to give me a quick comment, like, heart, and share. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button so you're notified when I go ahead and do more videos just like this one. Every single week, we spend a little bit of money. We don't, run a bunch of ads, but we spend some money retargeting just our subscribers, giving away really free, valuable gifts. And once again, the only way you can get those gifts is if you go ahead and subscribe. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And with that said, I want to go ahead and dive right in. So today I want to talk about something that I personally believe to be kind of at a core level, the most important thing. And I know there's quite a few most important things. If you actually have read Howard Marks' books, the whole premise of the book, the most important thing is the fact that he told his clients over and over again that this is the most important thing, but then he'd always realize there was another most important thing. So yes, there are quite a few most important things, but with that said, this item that I'm going to talk about here today, and really kind of the lesson that I'm going to share with you here today, is one of those lessons that if you don't get, is essentially you're essentially signing yourself up for overwhelm, confusion, information overload, lack of progress, and really kind of chasing your tail. So I actually worked with a private one-on-one coaching client. Someone purchased something quite a while ago and they got a bonus one-on-one consultation with myself when they went ahead and purchased. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to put them on blast if they don't want to be out there. But with that said, we got on a call and we kind of usually on a call, we dig into what someone's doing, right? So what they're doing, where they want to go, what activities they're executing upon that will help them get there, and what should they be doing and where that gap is, right? That's usually kind of the protocol that I follow when I have one-on-one calls. So I hopped on a call with this individual, and very quickly it became clear that this individual, was working very hard. This individual was doing a lot. This individual was, spending countless hours trying a bunch of different things, trying a bunch of different methods, trying a bunch of different tactics, trying a bunch of different systems, and really trying everything she possibly could in order to go ahead and achieve success, yet still not getting closer to that end goal. And if you can relate, give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares. I know I can relate. When I first got started, I tried everything under the moon, and that only drove me $10,000 in debt and got me more confused and more overwhelmed and more frustrated. So I completely and totally get it, and I completely understand. And in looking at everything she was doing, it became very clear that instead of kind of going from point A to point B, she was going from point A a little bit towards point B, a little bit towards point C, a little bit towards point D, and all of her energy and all of her focus was kind of, instead of going in a straight line towards her goal, was being fragmented in different directions. And based on the fact that it was fragmented in different directions, it was keeping her in a state of not making any progress, right? And really, at the end of the day, what the conversation came down to is, what exactly do you want your business to be? Because we were kind of kept going over different opportunities, and we kept going over different strategies, and we kept going over not really different strategies, different methods and tactics. And it became very clear that there were a bunch of opportunities, there was a bunch of tactics, there was a bunch of systems, there was a bunch of, stuff that we could potentially do. And there wasn't really clarity on what we really wanted to build, what the exact thing was that we wanted as an end result of being successful with our business, what the exact business was that we were actually looking to build, what the mission of the business was, what the vision of the business was, what the tactics were going to be in order to go ahead and drive that mission and that vision of that business. Now, there was a lot of clarity on what she didn't want, and that's actually one of the funny things about being a human, myself included, obviously, is human beings have a really, really, really easy time at telling you what they don't want. And very quickly you can identify, oh, I don't want to do that because of this, and I don't want to do that because of this, and I don't want to do this because of that. But it can be really hard for people to get really clear on what they want. And after spending about an hour on a phone call with this individual, it became really clear that her biggest problem was very simply that she didn't know the exact business she wanted to build. And she wanted to build an affiliate marketing business, but still she didn't know, the exact products she wanted to promote. She didn't know the exact traffic method she wanted to go ahead and drive results with to sell those products. She didn't know, the various ways she was going to follow up in order to be most effective with that actual traffic strategy. And at a core level, she didn't really have an end destination, an end goal, and an end outcome in mind that she was actually tracking towards. And so as a result, when you don't have that end outcome, when you don't have that end goal, what tends to happen is you're like an arrow without a target. All right. If you don't have that target on the wall that you're actually tracking towards, no matter what progress you make and no matter how fast you make it, you tend to be the guy who's enthusiastically running in the wrong direction. You tend to be the guy who's running really fast, but running in circles, or exerting a lot of energy, but not necessarily making progress. And the big thing that was holding her back along with that is the simple fact that there are so many opportunities out there on the internet. There are so many things you can try, systems that should work a certain way, traffic strategies that are better than the next, and so on and so forth. And because she didn't have this end outcome of what her business was going to be, there was no way for her to say no. And that's where the clarity comes in. When you have your end outcome in mind, when you have, my goal is to build the super affiliate network with YouTube traffic, and the tools I'm going to use are these 5 tools, and my quantifiable goal is to hit this target by this time with this business, with this traffic source, with this follow-up strategy, and so on and so forth. When you have that clarity, it becomes really easy to eliminate everything else. When something bright, shiny, and sexy pops up that looks like, oh my God, this might be easier because a marketer is telling me it's easier, you can very quickly ask yourself, does this fit within my overall plan? Does this fit within my strategy? And when the answer is no, which 99% of the time it won't be, no matter how good it looks, you put that to the side because it doesn't fit the strategy, right? When that new traffic source pops up that looks easier, better, faster, untapped, brand new, and revolutionary, right? You can tell, been in the marketplace for quite some time. When that new traffic source pops up, if that new traffic source doesn't fit your strategy, if you've already said you're going to do this traffic source and you haven't dialed in this traffic source yet, you're not making 6 figures yet, then just along with, again, having the right plan, you gain instant clarity on being able to say, no, I'm not going to do that thing because it isn't part of my original strategy and my original plan. And so please understand that if you're dealing with overwhelm, if you're dealing with confusion, if you're dealing with information overload, if you're dealing with analysis paralysis, oftentimes what the core problem is is that you don't have the actual strategy, the outcome, and the correct vision for your business actually in place. You haven't spent the time and done the work, and you have to do the work. It is real work, and it sounds kind of corny and airy-fairy. I'm gonna set my vision for my business, but you have to sit down and get clear on what your vision actually is, or every single time something pops up, it's going to be an option. There's no disqualifier. Every single time something looks easier, you're going to be pulled towards doing that something easier. Every single time something new comes up, it's going to appear, like it's the easier thing to do, and your attention is going to be pulled that way. Where if I want to build this business with this traffic source, with these tools, by this time, with this follow-up strategy, with this autoresponder, and you spend all the time to get clarity on all of those details, once again, very quickly you can eliminate any opportunity that might get you off of that path. And even if something is a good opportunity, it might hurt you long term if, once again, it doesn't fit your actual strategy. And then also, very quickly, it'll give you clarity on the action steps that you should be executing upon on a daily basis. If your business is to, in my world, build a super affiliate network business with YouTube traffic, and my autoresponder is SendLane, and I want to have XYZ percentage of the revenue come from affiliates, I then know we need to master YouTube. We need to have obviously good engagement with SendLane. We need to create new products for the super affiliate network. We need to keep making our products better. We need to, all of those activities that go into driving that outcome become my daily focus. And just as importantly, when the six-figure mentor or when the 4-hour work month, revolutionary system pops up, because it doesn't fit within my end goal outcome, my strategy to get to my end goal outcome, I can very quickly say no, and I can very quickly keep my attention on the right activities to end up getting towards my end result. So please understand the need for strategy, the need for an actual plan, and the need for a crystal clear outcome, a crystal clear, not just goal, but a crystal clear vision of what you actually want your business to be. Because once you have that vision of what you want your business to be, and not just what you don't want your business to be, you can actually take the action steps in a sequential A, B, C, D, E, F, G style in order to go ahead and get there. So that's my message for the day. If you guys got value, don't forget to comment, like, heart, and share. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for free gifts with our retargeting ads. And go ahead and hit that bell button if you got value out of this actual video, and you'll be notified every single time I do another video just like this one. With that said, hope you guys got value. Till next time, over and out. Have a great weekend.